Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your January general read. Please remember that it is general, so it cannot resonate for everyone, and that includes cross-watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit your story. If it isn't for you this time, then that's okay, you can just leave it be. The best way to view tarot, as I always say, is without expectations. So you take the parts that resonate for you and you leave the parts that don't. Because it's a general read, you will normally find that the bits that are not resonating for you are actually part of someone else's timeline. Okay, the giveaways from the last couple of months have been announced on my YouTube community page. So if you keep an eye on my community page for any future winners, because the draws in future are going to be applicable for everyone who subscribes to my channel. You'll just be automatically put in for the next draw. I'm not doing a giveaway this month because everything has been absolute chaos and I've not had a chance to put a giveaway together. So Gemini, I hope that January has been kind to you. I know for a lot of people it's been quite a difficult month already, and we're only a couple of weeks into it, so I hope that January's been kinder to you. Let's find out what energies you're dealing with in January. Gemini, please. Okay, inspiration, possessive. Okay, so there's a possessive energy around you. Either someone's being possessive over you, Gemini, or you're in this energy because you're trying to protect what you love or who you love. Success. Gemini's energy, please, for January. What's Gemini dealing with, please? So, right, I'm getting someone feels threatened that another is going to swoop in and take from you, Gemini. We've got a lot of cards here, a lot. Yeah, that's loads. It's literally all about being ambitious, playful. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius as well, but you don't have to be. The Aquarius energy is also about being analytical, thinking through what your next move is going to be. Gemini, please. Somebody definitely feels threatened that another is just basically going to take from them. Now, cross-watchers, again, switch the energies around if it applies. But of course, if it's not your story at all, you can just leave it. Romance. Okay. Mutual. Right, for those of you who are involved with another and there was concern that it was just one-sided, it isn't, it's mutual. Right, so that could be that possessive energies then. Either you or someone that you're dealing with, there's a bit of paranoia here. Again, I can't quite figure out what side of the table the energies are coming from, so it's up to you to decide. But somebody here feels as if time is running out and someone that they have their eye on romantically is going to be swept off their feet by another, and that is that possessive energy that I'm picking up on. This could be someone's energy towards you quite easily, Gemini. Again, tarot, it's completely interchangeable. Okay, I'm getting that there is nothing for you to worry about straight away, Gemini. There really isn't. Okay, I'm just going to clarify. I'm going to clarify that possessive energy. There is success in the situation though, and something is going to inspire you. You're going to hear something, or you're going to see something that is really going to inspire you to rest easy. This is possessive energy for Gemini, please. Yeah. Six of Cups, water energy. I'm trying to remember. That Sun in Scorpio is reconciled with a soulmate or someone from your past, or, and don't freak out, someone from a past life. Yeah, yeah. Cancerian energy here as well. Earth energy also. They're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, reevaluate. Someone that you've actually got a lot of love for. Empress energy. I'll just check you can see all those cards. No, you can't. Okay. So your possessive energy is pretty much exactly what I was talking about. I'll move these cards up so I can make room for your big tarot. I appreciate that when I move them you can't see them, but don't worry, I always make sure to integrate those into your big tarot. Okay, so your possessive energy, just to clarify, that is pretty much exactly the same. It's clarifying that channeled message here. It's but again, I can't quite put my finger on if it's you, Gemini, that feels threatened or if it's someone that you're dealing with. It's very, very 50-50 here on who is feeling that possessiveness. It does pertain to reconciliation. I'm gonna tell the story, but please switch the energies around, okay? I don't want to have to keep repeating myself and say it's interchangeable, you fit it where it fits. Someone's feeling possessive towards you, Gemini. They feel as if someone's just going to swoop in and sweep you off your feet, and then they've lost their chance, basically. There's someone in your energy who is really, really hurt, and there's a lot of anxiety. They do want to reconcile with you. They feel a soul link towards you. There's a soul connection here. They see that you are focusing on your money. They see that you're focusing on your own stability. They are paranoid that you are moving towards someone else. This individual has got a lot of emotion for you, a lot of feelings for you, and they are trying to, they're evaluating with the Four of Swords. There's a stagnant energy between you two. Nobody's making a move as of yet, but I'm feeling this really desperate, no offense, when I say desperate energy, that's not what I mean. I mean they're feeling like time is running out, desperate, okay? And again, divine feminine energy here with the Empress. It's earth energy. Creative, making things happen. The divine feminine energy. This individual knows, Gemini, that they cannot approach you with anything less than what you deserve with the Empress energy. Okay. So I will make room now for your big tarot. Okay, Gemini. My reads are good for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We never know what's going to come out in the tarot. It could be love, it could be work, it could be literally anything, okay? I do tend to get quite a lot of twin flame soulmate love reads though. I don't know why, that's just the way that it's been directed. I don't choose what comes out with the cards, okay? My job is to literally interpretate the cards for you, send the messages out as and when they come in, and it's your job to fit it where it fits or leave it behind if it doesn't fit at all, okay? Gemini, that was fast. Okay, 5 of Wands. Justice. Right, so we've got fire energy, we've got Libra energy, and we've got your energy, Gemini, the Lover's card. 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. So already we've had heavy water energy in your read, more specifically Scorpio energy. We've got the Magician. That's air energy. We've got the 3 of Cups, more water energy. That's Mercury in Cancer, I think. Okay, Gemini, please. Okay, Queen of Swords is air energy. Gemini, please. Earth energy, that's Sun in Capricorn. The 4 of Coins. Gemini, please. Flipping heck, side story. Okay, side story for you, Gemini. Someone has had an awakening. They're going to be asking you for a second chance. They have grown in emotional maturity and they have a lot of love for you now. They are worried though, so they're going to start off very small. They appreciate that you're going to have a difficult time trusting them again. They've been doing a lot of inner work on themselves. They've been healing. Gemini, please. Gemini. That incense keeps blowing in my face. Gemini, please. Thank you. Okay, guidance, please, for Gemini. And there's your star card again, Aquarius energy. Gemini, please, for January. Thank you. Wow. Loads. Okay, and energy at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. You just give me a second, Gemini. Something's gone wrong with my... There we go. I think that's fixed it. Okay, so we've got a lot of guidance here. So much I can't fit it on the table. Right. Okay. Your overall energy is the High Priestess. It's water energy. Heavy water, heavy fire in your read. So you could well be dealing with a water or fire sign, or you have those elements predominantly in your chart, more specifically in your Venus, because this is a romance story, a partnership story. Oops. Okay. High Priestess is all about using your intuition. It's also about not speaking. Somebody isn't speaking their truth, and underneath that we have the Tower. Now, That's very similar to the Capricorn read that I've just had. Somebody wasn't speaking their truth and the divine came in and gave them a tower moment, basically, and someone ghosted underneath there. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, then you might want to go check that video out, because same thing, somebody wasn't speaking their truth and the divine has intervened. Okay, so someone's not speaking here. Someone's not discussing the conflict. Someone is also not discussing their next move. You are very much keeping your cards close to your chest. You are very, very well aware of the rules, as above, so below. You're aware of the energies that you're putting out there, Gemini. That's why you'd rather not speak at the moment, because it could cause more conflict. You are very, very knowledgeable on the spiritual side of things. You're very aware of the laws of the universe. You know how it works, basically. It's almost as if you're sitting back, watching and waiting for somebody to trip themselves up. With your Justice card here, you feel in your guts that karma is going to sort the job for you. There's a choice for you to make here as well, Gemini, with the Lovers. That's your major arcana card, so it is specifically you have to make the choice and come out of this confusion that you're currently finding yourself in. Being confused, it feels like that you're being anchored down by your own confusion. Excuse me. Now, your Three of Cups energy, a lot of readers say it's a three-person situation. I'm not getting that per se. Because of the cards that's next to it, I'm getting that somebody really wants to make a reconciliation with you, Gemini, and that is the choice that you're going to be making. Do you accept the reconciliation, or do you cut them out? Do you tell them where to go here with the Queen of Swords? Now, the Queen of Swords is a cutting out energy, yes, but they do it in a way that is fair and that it's the right thing to do. So at this particular moment, you feel like the right thing for you to do is to hold back. And you are going to be depending on your very, very good intuition here with the High Priestess card to make the decision on whether or not you are going to accept this reconciliation. The card that ends your read is the Four of Wands, which is literally, that's another soulmate card. So that's all about stability, a firm foundation. You're not speaking at the moment because you're watching and you're analysing the situation very, very closely. And by analysing, which you're really, really good at, being an air sign, you're highly, highly intelligent. And what plays in your favour is your High Priestess energy as well. So you're going to be able to spot straight away if someone's full of shit or not. You're going to be able to spot straight away if somebody's leading you into a trap or leading you down a path that is basically a dead end, or if someone's leading you down a path that's going to lead to marriage, stability, a happy ending, your happy ending. This can pertain to taking a holiday as well sometimes. It's more stability in this particular read though. So a choice is going to need to be, well, you don't have to make the choice in January, but you're going to be presented with a choice in January, certainly. In your guidance, you have the Star and the Two of Swords, a choice. So you've put the healing in, or if you haven't been doing that inner work and that healing, then January is a really optimum time for you to be doing that and to be focusing on yourself, nurturing yourself, treating yourself, a little bit of retail therapy, anything that really lifts your spirits and helps you to nurture your soul, because yeah, there is going to be a choice that you're presented with. And also in your guidance with that particular combination, I'm getting that if you don't trust someone, then by all means, it's absolutely fine for you to guard your emotions. I mean, you don't tend to give away your trust freely anyway, but if anyone felt guilty for not opening themselves up at this very moment in time, then your guidance is literally telling you, look, don't feel guilty about remaining closed off at the moment because you're still healing, okay? Your focus is on you. And in your guidance, also we have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. So it's looking towards the future and making not so much as a long-term plan, but it's more of doing what makes you happy at this present moment in time. For some of you, you're just going to be happy sort of playing the field a little bit, getting yourself out there, seeing what options are out there, because your options are certainly not limited. They're not. You do have choices. Two of Wands, it pertains to having choices. Looking at who is in your vicinity, looking at your group of friends and seeing maybe you might have outgrown some of these friends. It's rebuilding. It's also building yourself a brand new world, creating yourself a brand new bubble. Again, not completely closing yourself off from the rest of the world. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's that sort of self-focus. What does Gemini like? What does Gemini want to do? What is going to make Gemini happy at this moment in time? And not feeling pressured into making the choice. Okay? And then we have the Six of Swords and the King of Wands. So the bigger picture is that there are happier times ahead here. You are moving into calmer waters, Gemini. Whatever this conflict was that we started your read with, you are very quickly going to be moving away from that situation. You're definitely heading to a better future, a calmer future. Someone just said too much drama. So there's an element here. Somebody in your energy, Gemini, is a wee bit of a drama queen. Okay, take that as you will. And again, cross watchers, feel free to switch the energies around. But you are going to be looking at the bigger picture here. What is the bigger picture? Are you really happy in your current situation and having the strength to know that you have the power to make the changes that you need to make, Gemini, in order for you to be happy? Okay, right, so I'll get you some Lovers Oracle. Gemini, please. Let's have a look at what this choice is. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. It's very important for me to be responsible here and say, Gemini, that if someone isn't accepting you for the way that you are, then they're not the one for you. And switch over. If you can't accept someone for the way that they are, then they're not the one for you. It's very much all about self-focus. Can you accept somebody the way that they are, knowing that they will probably never change? And if that doesn't make you happy, then yes, you do have to move out of that situation, okay? Trust in your intuition. Power, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Yeah, that's what we had in your guidance. And when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so for some of you, there is a bit of you're currently living through a life lesson that in the future is going to play out for you again in a very similar way. And you're going to be using the current energy that you're in, you're going to be using that in the future to help get you through a future situation. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to avoid the words karmic lesson. Right, so to celebrate the upcoming Chinese New Year, I have acquired a Chinese fortune telling deck, and we will see if we can get final guidance or clarity for you, Gemini. Gemini, please. Gemini, wow. A lot of jumping cards for you today, Gemini. We have yin and yang. Wow, that's a very powerful card there, Gemini. So just give me a second. Hot ash. Bloody hell. Right, number 30. Okay, yin and yang, the balance of life and major life decisions. All of us have a bit of yin, which is dark, and yang, which is light in us, that are needed to make us whole. To have selected this card shows a dynamic potential around now and in the future. Spiritual balance will be obtained through your kindness to others. Be respectful of others and be patient, as this is not a time for hasty decisions. Stability must come from within. Wisdom and sound advice comes from people that you admire. Listen carefully to what they say and give them your full attention. And I also do need to point out as well, Gemini, that oracle cards work in exactly the same way as tarot. It's interchangeable. So every time an oracle card comes out, it's up to you to pick which side of the table you're on for each card, okay? If this card pertains to career or finances for you, then a time of progress around financial areas in your life after the dark times. You will now find the light as opposition melts away. You have strong influence that can persuade others to your way of thinking, and enemies could become friends. Strange and unexpected developments could leave you with inner knowledge that the universe is working in your favour. A fortunate time for forming partnerships. And if this card pertains to a relationship for you, it says a match made in heaven is foretold for those who are searching for soulmates. The time is ripe for love. Intuition is extremely high, and you can find yourself at the right place at the exact right time to meet new love interests. A time of harmony around households is best for your well-being and is easily obtainable with this powerful symbol card. Yin and Yang is all about loving in harmony with nature, the universe, and that balance can be achieved now. Expect some unusual and wonderful teachers to manifest and welcome them into your life or your family. This oracle deck comes with Feng Shui tips for those of you who are interested in Feng Shui. It says, for balance in your life and to remind you of your dynamic potential place, a yin and yang charm on a key ring or a yin and yang picture framed on your wall in your workplace. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swear words, your read has ended now. I'm sorry if you heard that click. That was actually my knee popping. Yeah, it did hurt a little bit. Okay, so yeah, for those of you who don't give a shit about swearing, welcome to the Rebel deck. The Rebel deck is very sharp, to the point, and sometimes quite brutal. It just adds that little bit of humour at the end of your read. So Gemini. And again, the same as any oracle deck, decide for each card what side of the table you're sitting on. Okay, it says shame, regret and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass, buy your own damn drink. And you are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So you see, that could easily be for someone that you're dealing with. It's all interchangeable. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much to all of those who have liked, shared, subscribed and commented to my channel, and also a huge thank you to those who have donated to my channel. It's really helped me to upgrade the quality of my content in every way. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Do get in touch. I read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them all, but I absolutely read them all, and I appreciate every single interaction. Thank you again, Gemini. Have a lovely January, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.